What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So, Ward in high spirits. Hopefully, you guys in high spirits. Hopefully, you're not allowing nothing to affect you. I was watching this movie. Forget the name of the movie, but that's not really important. The main important thing is the message, right? And the message was pretty much about this guy who traveled around the world to look for NBA players. And in this one specific scene, the guy was a great player, right? But he was allowing the other player to mess with his mentality, which affected his gameplay, which is very important that I want to let you guys know before we start on this first reading of the day. Because I'm getting back on my grind, so I'm gonna try to do at least 5 readings, different decks, so it gives you a little variety of different messages that might be for you or might not be for you. But back to what I was saying. So what I was saying was, this player and everything, they was going back and forth and everything, and the guy was affecting the guy mentally. That he was saying insults and stuff, but he was getting in his head. You know what I mean? And that's what life does. Life will try to get in your head. Situation will try to get in your head to stop you from training, stop you from reading books, stop you from going to school, stop you from working hard or working on your craft, whether it be at a 9 to 5 or be running your own business, being an entrepreneur, whatever it is that you're in the moment or in the process doing to benefit yourself. Life will try to throw things at you, or the devil will try to throw things at you to deflect you from doing them. It will try to get in your head because it's all in your head. Every problem that you believe is a problem, it's all in your head, right? So I just wanted to give you guys that quick message. Remember, it's all in your head. Like, regardless, sometimes I don't feel like doing something, but I still do it because I know at the end of the day, I'm gotta make that leap. Like, it's not going to make itself. I have to make it, right? So hopefully, as you guys listen to me, you know what I'm saying, and you listen to other readers or you listen to other people in general, whether it could be any subject, because there's a lot of people out here spitting knowledge and advice that can really help you through your day-to-day life. You know what I mean? And can prevent, not only make you successful, because that's the problem. Success is dependent on satisfaction, right? If you're not satisfied, you're not successful. You have to learn to be satisfied with what you have, right? So it's not about people making you successful. It's about the advice you take from people to prevent you from failure. Failure just meaning quitting. You know what I mean? Failure doesn't mean you didn't get it this time, so you'll get it the next time. You know what I mean? It's not about this. It's not about your last game. It's about your next game, right? So ensuring that when you listen to people, you're not listening to them to expect success. You listen to them to gain knowledge to prevent failure, right? You want to have enough knowledge to know that, and enough high spirits to know that, if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna get it the next time, because that prevents failure. Remember, failure only exists when you quit, when you stop doing what you said you was gonna do. Once you continue to go through whatever it might be, that's when you know you made it. You know what I mean? But I got my bag. Just finished training. That's why I'm not in my altar or my my desk and everything. If you guys are new to this channel, welcome. But if you guys keep up, that's why I do have a room. I do have an altar where I actually do my spiritual acts and stuff, and with the candles and all of the good stuff. And I just finished training, so I just came out here. Just thought I'll come out here and it's around, during this time, this recording, this is around that time for my reading. So I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and come out here in nature, do some reading. So it's either nature or the desk, right? So if it's a rainy day, I'm gonna be at the desk. But if it's a nice, beautiful day, why not come outside and let you guys also see the scenery of outdoors? You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna I don't even have a specific one, so we're just gonna go ahead and pull out whichever ones is in there. I have 5 decks. I only have 5 decks, so I'm gonna show you guys this deck. I'm not really gonna show you all my decks because you'll see them through other videos. But this one, we're gonna do this one, right? So this one's the tarot deck. We're gonna see what is your message, right? Let's see. But I just like to get on the video, share some general advice with you guys. It's a little windy, right? So if the cards do end up flying, I apologize for it. I will catch it, don't worry. But let's see what we got going on here. Okay. So with these type of cards, they do have decks that like I said, the author will tell you their perspective on certain things. I'm not too much educated on the specifics of like what Seven of Cups mean and things like that. But what I do is I like the pictures of the cards, and I like I said, whenever you listen to somebody, it's not about intaking everything that they know. It's about intaking what you at the moment think. You know what I mean? So I would say, like for an example, if I was to say, yo, this person could be avoiding backstabbing or something. If what I just said, resonates with you, if you're feeling like you're getting backdoored or backstabbed from one of your boys or girls or whatever, then that is what you take in. You know what I'm saying? So that's an important tip before I start reading. I just want to always advise that. Don't think that the reader necessarily is giving you everything, because most people is not going to be able to give you everything as of right now. Like I might know something today, and tomorrow I'm gonna scientifically I'm gonna know more than I knew today, because that's just what it is to advance in life. Like the more you do it, you grow and you grasp in life, right? So that's a good advisory tip for that. We're gonna go ahead and start this reading. See what is it. And then I'm gonna open this pocket because I want to have somewhere to put the cards that came off for you guys, so I can show you guys at the end. Okay, we're gonna see what is it. What's your message for today regarding? It's a tarot deck, so what is your message? Just get a little comfortable, All right. Here we go. Before we start, clear your minds. Don't think too much about a certain subject, because we want to allow it to be natural. If what I said, like, remind you of a subject, like if I say, like for an example, backstabbing, and remind you of a friend, then that's your message. But what I suggest, how I like to see it, it's just my personal opinion. Like I said, it's all personal opinion. So if I was to say, that if I cleared my mind and you said something to me and it resonated with a situation that I had, then that was my message from you. You see what I'm saying? So that's just another message for you guys. But let's go ahead and get right into this. Spirit, excuse my nails, guys. Whew. What other messages do you got for us? What is our first message? Hey, man, I ain't did it in a minute, bro. I ain't did the recording thing in a minute. Okay, your first one is, it's Seven of Pentacles, so you guys are more than welcome to look up what Seven of Pentacles means and stuff like that. I am showing you guys a card. So this was your first card that came out, and you guys might need time to grow. All right, you guys might be growing, so that's what that could be your message, growth, right? But she's watering the plants, right? And that's an important message, right? You need to water yourself. Watering plants helps them to grow. So you need to make sure while you're looking for growth in your life that you're doing the necessary situations, whether it be cutting off the toxic friends or these toxic family members, avoiding drama, all of that to grow. So you need to apply the necessary situations to grow, right? Make sure you're doing that. I'm just putting the cards down here. I don't have a table or nothing, so you won't be able to see them until after the deck. But it's okay, right? Just tucking them right off in the bag, letting y'all know that. I don't want them to blow away. Actually, can y'all see, right? Maybe I should stick to my first thought. Yeah, we're going to stick to our first thought. I'm going to stack them on top of each other. Okay, Spirit, what are the messages you got for the people, the divine? Oh, I told y'all. Oh, look, I'm going to put this right here. Stay right there, y'all. It's a little rocky. I found a nice spot and I don't want to give it up. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Y'all see? The great things come great responsibility. I found an excellent location, but it takes some work. No. This was the one. Y'all saw that. So this was the one, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm drawn to this card because I feel like this was the one that was that went like right here in my arm. I just wanted to grab these real quick before I talk about them, because I didn't want this card to blow away. Okay, blow away. All right, so magician, right? Now, I'm thinking of, like, honestly, be careful. All right, so look, listen. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys, right? This says magician. Now listen. I don't know if you guys saw the Ariel, right? You guys saw it under the sea. It was a scene under the sea. If you haven't seen it, one of the characters was like had a bowl, and anytime I see this bowl, I always believe somebody's watching you. You know what I mean? Like, there was a scene in Ariel where there was this bowl, and this person was watching everything Ariel was doing, right? Or this creature. And that's very important. Like, just be careful who you tell your business to. You know what I'm saying? It's very serious. Like, people try to find little things to piece together, kind of like FBI agents or whatever, or investigators. They try to find things, like regular people try to find things to piece together of your life, to try to how can I put this, know your future. You know what I mean? And if, for an example, let's say you're somebody that you have a certain dream. I'm gonna keep it general. You have a certain dream, so I'm not gonna say any subjects. You have a certain dream you want to do, right? Just picture yourself having a certain dream or vision. Envision yourself having a certain idea or what you wanted to do, right? Then you have this person that pieces these things all together, because you're telling them little things, information, or whatever, where you want to go to school to get this dream or whatever the case is. In the end, let me tell you something about what I believe to be something like black magic, right? Ill intent. When a person talks bad about that thing that you're trying to get, to try their best. I'm not saying it could happen, but they're gonna try their best to I want to say, take that away from you. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful who you're telling your business to, because it could be a person potentially that could be trying to guess your future, like the crystal ball, trying to guess your future. And I don't know. I can't see their eyes, right? I can't even see their nose, so I don't really get a good feeling out of this. And it's never really a good feeling when you have somebody else besides yourself and the Lord knowing your future, right? I don't care who they is, your mom, your dad, whatever. Nobody else should know your future in that intent towards you, unless they speak good into your future. But what I'm picking up here is a little bit different. It's a little bit more like somebody is piecing things together, and they're trying to know your future, thereby so they can say, for an example, if you was trying to be this, like I said, I'm gonna keep it general. I'm not even gonna try to be specific. I'm gonna keep it real general, because I don't know who you guys watching. But what I can say, this can apply to any subject, right? I want to make that clear. If you're trying to be whatever you're trying to be, and you tell this person you got to do this, you got to do that to get to this situation, and then they know about this situation because they pieced all these things together that you've been telling them. So now they know the situation you're trying to gain, and then they turn around and they talk bad about that situation just to bring it down, just so it doesn't happen for you, because they're jealous, they envy you, they don't want it, they don't want you to get that before them. It could be whatever situation you're trying to achieve. So just be careful, right? Careful who you're telling your business to, because people are out here trying to do stuff like that. You know what I mean? Spirit, what other messages do you have for us, for the divine? Okay, we got Ace of Swords. Alright? Okay, when I see this, you guys might be taking back your power. You guys might be taking back your power. I'm getting signs, like I'm getting it's whatever pretty much comes to mind when I look at these cards, and hopefully, it's your message. If it ain't well, not hopefully, but if it's your message, it's your message. If it ain't, it ain't. You be taking back your power. What I mean by that is basically like you could have had everything ripped from you. I don't know what situation it could be. I'm gonna try to keep it as general as possible. I don't know what situation you could have went through, but you could feel like, things was taken from you, things was taken advantage, or people took you for granted, or whatever the case is, and you felt like your spirit, like for an example, your spirit, right? Your spirit might have felt down because maybe you was doing for everybody else and not yourself. And then you find that when you was down, nobody was doing for you. So now that you realize that, you're like, yo, hold on, I gotta do for myself before I do for others. That especially people that does not come into your personal life at all. Like these are cousins, family members, all that ain't even in your household. You're doing for them and you haven't done for yourself. You run around helping them, but when you down and feeling depressed, they don't know what you go through. They don't check on you. Now that you realize that, you have to say to yourself, wait a minute, I'm not going about my way and trying to please everybody else. Nah, fam, I'm going to sit down and reflect on it and then help myself before I help others. You took back all your power. You now have control over your day. You're not somebody that calls you, because at that point you don't have control. Somebody calls you, hey, can you do this for me? All right, cool, I'm gonna do this. You now have to say, nah, fam, I can't do that, or I have to do that on Thursday. You know what I'm saying? You took control. You have full control now. You can decide whether you want or whether you don't, or what time you can, or what time you don't want, or don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? It depends on you, but you now have taken back your power when it comes on to those situations. Okay? Let's see. Spirit, what other message do you have for us? I'm going to do a deck of 8. How much cards I got? 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay. Got a few more to go. Spirit, what other messages you got for us? We got a 5 of Cups. If we turn it this way, right? Is that what it is? Cups? I'm getting a celebration. I'm also getting a celebration for the end of the day. When I'm picking this up, right? This is a message I have for you guys, right? This is a quick message that can relate to this, because if I turn it this way, it looks like a sunset, right? But the drinks could represent not alcohol per se, but it could be like a celebration, like a cup, right? You know, cups could be liquor. It could also be you go to you win a medal, you win a reward, you can get a cup. When I see this card, or at the very moment, because like I said, just because I see it today, tomorrow I might say something different, but at the very exact moment, for me, this could represent at the end of the day, when the sun goes down, do you feel like you won? You know what I mean? Do you feel like you succeeded in your day? This is the quick message for you guys. This is what I'm picking up on. Whenever you go to sleep, or before you go to sleep at night, whatever it is that you wanted to accomplish, like the minute you wake up in the morning, at sunrise, you need to say to yourself, what is it that I need to do today? I don't care what it is. You do not have to work out. You do not have to read books. You do not have to do chores. I don't care what you do throughout your day. For me personally, as long as you're being positive, that's all I care about. But you do not have to do what I do. You don't have to do what they do. You don't have to do what he, she, them do. Do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do that you feel personally is going to bring you the most successful situations as possible, right? And you apply that from sun up. At sundown, which is when the sun goes down, and you bring out them drinks and you make a toast. And this doesn't have to be literal, but it just means that you tell yourself, I completed everything that I wanted to complete today, regardless of any situation that might have tried to deflect. Bruh, listen, I was riding, right? I was riding my bike. Got a bike, a motorcycle. I'm riding my motorcycle. Me and my wife pull up at the gas station, and we have like matching keychains, like matching the little signatures. Like the initials, right? Initial came over, so it was body on the floorboard. And then I walk around, like, so I'm pumping gas. I walk around by the tire. Someone told me to check the tire. My license plate fell off. Like, it was like halfway off, right? So the bolts, it happened the day before yesterday. Yesterday, I just went to the store, got new bolts. But what I'm saying is, regardless of all the little shenanigans that's going to happen in your day, you still get things done. That's just a little thing. I could have, quit my day or not continue to do what I had to do, but I still, regardless, everything's good. I still, regardless, went ahead and continued on my day, regardless if something happened or any shenanigans occurred, right? So that could be that. When your sun goes down, Are you saying to yourself, look, I completed everything that I needed to do today? You know what I mean? That is what really makes or breaks you. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna call that the sundown. Anytime the sun goes down, just ask yourself, yo, did I complete everything that I have to do today? Okay. Spirit, what other messages do you have for us? All right. Okay. So we have 5 of Swords. You could be going against a lot of people. You know what I mean? Swords represents, to me, power, right? I mean, with that sword, you got, you got some, you're on advantage, right? But it could be people that you gotta defend yourself from, and not attack. You know what I mean? When I look at a sword, I look at defense mode, not attack. It could be certain people. Like when I see it, I resonate with. I know there's a lot of envies and jealousy regarding me to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they see me doing what I'm doing, and they get upset or whatever. Like for an example, I'm gonna show you an example, like a real serious note. If I get up early in the morning, somebody else decides to sleep in, but then they get jealous of me because if I get up to go for a run, right, and because I ran, I feel a little bit better. My spirits are high, or maybe my legs got strong or whatever. I don't know what it is, but in order for me to go for that run, I had to get up in the morning, right, to achieve that. So it's like people don't do what you do, and they're hating, they're envious, and I don't know why, because they can get up and do the same thing you're doing. We all have 24 hours in a day. They forget that. They think for some strange reason they completely forget that out of their mind, and while they're sitting there watching you, you're running your race, you're doing what you got to do, you're doing this, you're doing that, and they're trying to attack you. But here's the reality: your sword's always gonna be bigger than them, because they're watching you while you're the performer. It's like somebody sitting on watching TV. In their life, they're not advancing because they're watching TV. Knowledge is only applicable to when you apply it. What does that mean? That basically tells me that, listen, if you sit down, if I told you all this advice and you don't do nothing with it and you're just sitting there watching me, it is irrelevant. If I gave you advice and you took it, just like somebody gave me advice and I took it and I did something with it, I might have went to business, I might have went, whatever the case is, I would use that information to do what I need to do throughout my day. If somebody's on the couch watching another person on TV, and that person on TV, maybe, let's say they're teaching them about how to build a house, and that person actually goes out and build a house, then the information that they have learned is valuable. If they sit on the TV, watch TV, I'm not saying you can't watch TV, but when people sit down and watch other people win and succeed, what tends to happen is they become weaker than that person that's succeeding. The reason for it is because they're sitting there all day watching you or somebody else succeed, and they sit down on a computer or whatever the case is, spending an hour. You spent that hour making moves. They spent that hour watching you make moves. They didn't learn from you. They ain't taking that information and learning from you. So because they're not taking that information and learning from you, they're now turned to a hater. They're now turned to envious, to jealous. They're wondering, why are you successful? Because it's clear as day. But they're so in their head, they don't realize, hold on, if they back up and look at themselves versus looking just at you, if they look at themselves watching you, they'll understand. Some people don't have that capability. So it's up for you to understand why people are now talking about you. Why people are now starting to act weird. Why is your family member starting to act funny? Why is your friends starting to act hating? Why do people feel like they're always trying to turn you down? They always got opinions. It's all right to have criticism, but you taking criticism from people that ain't even doing your job. You see what I'm saying? People are literally not even doing what you're doing. They're not waking up in the morning. They're not getting to perfecting their craft. They're not perfecting their craft, yet they feel for some strange reason that they can tell you how to do your job, and they ain't doing nothing. They're not doing what you're doing. I'm not saying that people don't take criticism, but try to avoid taking criticism for people that don't do your job. I'm not talking about light criticism. I'm talking about they're trying to tell you, say, for an example, you drive a boat. This person drives a car. They're trying to tell you how to drive a boat. Bro, you don't drive a boat. You drive a car. Stay in your car lane. Like, it's okay, bro. Nobody's better than nobody. But everybody has their own jobs to do in this world. So accept that. You know what I mean? So that's the reason if you see why you're bigger than everybody else, because you're focused on yourself and everybody else is watching you. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all got that, man. I trust y'all got that information that I gave to y'all. Alright, Spirit. What other messages you got for us? What other messages? Let me just keep track of these cards. I don't want to go over the limit. I'm got other readers to do. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 5 more, you guys. So just hold on. I know we're 25 minutes in. Hold on, guys. If it reaches 50 minutes, Spirit doesn't have a time, but hopefully just put me on audio. You know what I'm saying? Put your headphones on and go handle business. Whatever you're doing. If you're driving, put your headphones on. You shouldn't be watching me when you're driving. But if you're driving, put your audio in. If you gotta go to the store, audio me, man. Audio me real quick. You know what I'm saying? That means put your headphones on and just disregard the video. You don't have to watch me physically. You do not have to watch me physically. 5 of Pentacles. Hey, you guys, this looks like a mirror. Hey, be really careful with your mirrors in your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? People do be looking through mirrors trying to spy on you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm keep it real. Now, this card could represent self-awareness. You know what I'm saying? I'm picking up real self-awareness vibes from this card. Right now, I'm picking up that you're starting to understand that you gotta be by yourself, or not even. Oh, confirmation! Y'all saw that, right? You're starting to understand you gotta be by yourself, and not in a way where you're in a relationship you gotta disregard relationships. What I'm saying is, you have to advance yourself in order to advance others, right? You have to make sure yourself is happy, because if you look at this person, they're not very happy, right? So make sure you guys are meditating, you know, get into yourself more, finding what you truly love. And if you're in a relationship that you like, once you sit down and really say to yourself, listen, I actually genuinely love this characteristics about this type of person, and you really like really ask yourself, yo, what do I want? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to leave a person that you're with. Sometimes you have to leave the friends you hang around. Sometimes you have to leave the environments you stay in just to be more happier. This is reality. You know what I'm saying? This is the universe you live in. Sometimes you gotta change your environment, your people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change all these things so that you could be more happy. It's called self-reflection. So you guys might need to be self-reflecting more, right? That could be a message. Okay. What other messages we got? What other messages? Spirit? What other messages they got for us? That was I think that was 6. Yeah, I think that was the 6th card. What other message I got for us, Spirit? What other messages do you have? Okay. Look, we got Knight of Swords. Now this could be a knight, or this could be a I wanna say, nah, that's pretty sad. This could be a knight, or this could be listen, if y'all female, this could be for you too. As a knight, if y'all guy, you're starting to awaken your powers. You're starting to gain your confidence. You're starting to be more brave. What do I mean by bravery? Bravery is basically an aspect where it acknowledges what's that? Like, you could be nervous and be brave. You know what I'm saying? Just because you're nervous does not mean you're not brave. You could be nervous and be brave. Bravery just shows that you're willing to do it regardless of the fact that you're nervous. You know what I'm saying? You still were gonna do it. That's bravery. And a lot of you guys are starting to awaken this. Like, you're starting to awaken this gift regardless that you're nervous. You're jumping right in the water. You know, you're starting to take more integrity. You got more integrity, your morals, your principles. When you're a knight, there's things that you just cannot do. When you're a soldier, there's things you just do not do. You should not do. You should always have a line. You should not cross. Every human being needs to have responsibilities for their actions. And this is where a lot of people go wrong, because they do not have that. They don't have, oh, yo, I won't cross this boundary. They don't have boundaries. So what happens is they do whatever comes to their mind, and then they end up in situations they do not want to be in, or they should not be in, because they should have set themselves. Like, for an example, if you're trying to get to a certain place in life, right? Like, I'm gonna keep it real, financially speaking. If you're trying to reach this amount of money in your bank account, but yet every day you're spending on, you're doing this, you're overly spending, like you're spending damn near all your money. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you're gonna reach the savings account that you're trying to retire with. You see what I'm saying? So you have to have a boundary of everything you do, right? Time. You only have, God gave you a boundary on time. You only have 24 hours in a day. So if he gave you, if the higher power and they provided you with only 24 hours in this day to get whatever you need to get done, then you definitely need to have a boundary of time, a boundary of how much friends you keep. You know, it was this guy. Damn, it's this guy I actually watch, and he talks a lot about taking inventory. You know what I'm saying? And realest thing I've heard, like, yo, you need to be taking inventory of your stuff. I listen. If when I come back, I'll, if I see him again, he goes by like he says his thing to be like salute Genesis, he says he's affectionately, I think, known as Genesis Etiquette, I think, right? If you guys know what I'm talking about, go ahead. I think he's from New York or something. But he says take an inventory of your friends, your family, all these things that you have, your toxic people. You gotta take inventory. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta, for me, you gotta have boundaries. You gotta have the things you just do not cross. And this comes to this, you guys are starting to awaken those gifts. Now, for a female, this could be meaning that you guys, you know, might be finding the man for this, because every woman needs a strong man, or could use a strong man, I should say. Every woman could benefit from having a strong man. You know what I'm saying? So that could be a message right there for males and females. That's what a night's all about. Let me just make sure I keeping track of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. You got one more card, you guys. Stay tuned. Okay, Spirit. It's our last message of the reading. Our last message. Okay, we got the Hierophant. And this could play on what I was just saying. A lot of you guys are starting to, you know, grasp that back, and this could be confirming. The third eye is pretty much seeing things that, you know, you normally wouldn't see. Like, you really have to think. That's why they call it intuition. You really have to think about these type of things. Like these are the things that they don't see with a blind eye. Like, for an example, fake love, right? Fake love, you see with 2 eyes somebody doing for you, right? But you may have to think bigger if you oh man, look at that confirmation. The thing's all in my head. You may have to think bigger with your third eye if you want to see that they're probably doing it out of fakeness. Meaning, you start piecing things together. Oh man, this person only did it when a reward was in their face. You know what I mean? So that could be that. What I'm trying to say is not about you having fake love. That's not what I'm giving to you guys. My message to you guys is you're now starting to, or you need to start awakening your intuition. Make sure that you guys are thinking, using that brain of yours. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're using that brain with everything you do. Think bigger than what it truly is. Look at things differently. Start putting things in perspectives it makes sense. Like, look, if red flags are in your face, then you need to be manifesting ways to get out of them situation, or you need to talk to your higher power. You need to do these things because, and you need to pay attention to the messages he's giving you in guidance. Follow up, read. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you suggestions to say you should do this and this will happen, but you sit down to yourself and ask yourself, what could benefit me right now? What is in my environment? If you have a track next to you and you're like, yo, I want to get fit. All right, utilize your materials that you have, right? Wherever it is that you are, utilize your materials so that you can gain whatever it is. If you want to pick up some cards, you want to just express yourself over the internet. Everybody has a gift. Everybody has a job to do, right? It doesn't matter what it is you do. You could have been away, like even when you work a job, whatever, right? A job is not meant for you to work there forever. That's why they call it retirement. So it's okay if you work at a sales department or a hospital, whatever, and you want to get on YouTube and you want to, make your money on YouTube, whatever. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Just do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's still got guidelines. It's not about doing what you want. That's not what it's about. Like, you still got guidelines and you still got to respect, people's decisions and everything. So, or people's opinions. So it's like, make sure you do whatever you're doing in a positive manner. Because if you do things in a negative light, you're going to expect negative things to come at you. If you just, going around saying whatever you want to say, expect people to do whatever they want to do to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'll say. Use your intuition. Use the materialistics that you have in front of you, because God provides you with all the things. He provides you with hard times so you can get better in life, so you can understand life. But most importantly, make sure you guys are thinking bigger than what truly is in front of you, and you'll be all right. Okay? Let me just see real quick. Yeah, most of my readings, they be like 30 minutes, 30, 40 minutes. But I don't really be trying to have them like that. It just be like that. You know what I mean? Because a good deck of 8 cards, if you're just actually saying something, that's gonna run up. That's gonna run up some time. So appreciate you guys for watching all the way through. You know what I'm saying? As always, hey, bro, we gonna. Man, it's like, for me, it's like a ritual nowadays. Like, I'm really starting to look at it more like a ritual. Sorry. I'm really starting to look more like a ritual because, like, I'm realizing, like, yo, I could probably be spitting something that could probably save somebody's life. I don't know. But if I don't do it, if I don't hop on her at all, then what's my voice for? Like, you feel me? What have I learned all of this for? To not, I'd rather have a 0.1% or 1% out of 100% in reaching somebody than not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. This is crafty. This is what I do full time. I know it might not seem it, but I'm gonna tell you guys this. Anything's possible as long as you have the ability to do so. I say do it. If you're financially stable through any circumstances, and you wanna, advance on that, focus on a certain craft, and that craft will, pay off not just finances, spiritually. That's more importantly than finances, because, the mental health and the spiritual health is like the best thing. One thing about money, it could buy situations to earn you knowledge, but if you have $1 million, you just can't put $1 million and get knowledge. Like, knowledge takes time. What I mean by that is, don't feel like because you're not financially stable, or if you exit finances out of your life and you say to yourself, listen, what can I do to benefit me as a person? And then you do that. You do whatever it is that you love. And then what you do is you keep working on it. And then let me say something about finances. When you get so much to a point where you're putting more time into working on whatever it is you're working on, less time into spending the rewards that you got from whatever it is you're working on, that money just adds up. And then you're still happy because you're doing what you love. Your day is complete with a whole bunch of fun because you're doing what you love. You get to do this, you get to do that, you get to work hard. You enjoy working hard because the things that you're working hard on, you're benefiting from it, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, and all of the above. And then by the time your day is done, you didn't really use the rewards, which is the money, or it could be other rewards like free food. I don't know what it is you guys get, but you see what I'm saying? So by the time you look at it, your rewards stack up, and then when your old man or old girl, or even if you don't reach that age or whatever the case is, whenever you're finished or whenever you resign. You can enjoy it. You know what I mean? You have enjoyed it throughout the journey because you love what you do. But more importantly, you did it so much. Not more importantly, but you end up doing it so much that by the time you're finished, you got the rewards stacked right up. So that's just a tip. So I know it's backwards. Sorry for that. But these are your messages. Make sure you're Make sure you're doing what you need to do to grow. Make sure you're not telling nobody everything. Not telling everybody everything because they may be preying on your downfall type thing. You guys are bring your powers back. You know what I'm saying? With this, I saw that you guys might be celebrating, or sorry, not celebrating, ensuring that you guys are at the end of the day observing all the things that you've accomplished and you're satisfied with it. Also, make sure. Not make sure. This one, it just means that you guys, the reasons for you having people against you is because you took back your people are watching you, right? And that's what I was talking about, right? So you're in your powers and people's watching you. They're trying to defeat you, but they can't because they're too busy watching you while you're growing and they're just staying still at standpoint. This one was self-reflect. Make sure you self-reflect on things that you actually want in life. This one was a knight. If you're a male, you could be, gaining that, wisdom, that knowledge, that integrity, all of that stuff. And you could be becoming your own knight. Also, if you're female, you could be finding a male such as this. And you guys, make sure you guys get into your intuition. Make sure you're thinking not just what you see, but more importantly, piecing things together and just doing a lot of thinking, a lot of reflecting, a lot of everything, right? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I asked if you want to support this channel, just give me a thumbs up. Comment section is below. Drop a comment and subscribe if you're new. You want to just join the family and all of that. We will be doing more videos. I'm gonna hit a couple more videos. So stay tuned, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys, and I love you. I love what you guys do. I don't know you personally, but I love the fact that you support this channel. So keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys are supporting yourself first and foremost. That's what we aim to do, is reflect on that. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.